morning, everybody. Paul from Paul's Custom Skins. As I said yesterday, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to do how you can skin IJS's modded trailers off the Steam Workshop. So let's get onto the workshop, wherever I'll put it. So you go into the workshop, and he's got his own trailers on there. These were last updated on the 5th of April. It does skin because I just tested one this morning. Now, when you do his trailers, it does give you information here in the discussion tab on his workshop. So this is where you get your templates from and everything for his different trailers. He explains everything here for you. Templates for all parts can be found here. So you click that link. For his Grays and Adams reefer template, you'll click that one. For his double decker and Grey and Adams trailer template, you'll click that one. And his tipper, and also for the number plate templates as well. He explains everything that you need to do. Now, I think this is where some people are getting confused, because you have to add all these parts onto the existing XML, any XMLs that you're going to use. But it just happened we've already got XMLs done in Mod Studio 2 by Danny Kay and Pete, who used to work on Mod Studio. They've already done some XMLs for these trailers, basically. I think the only one that hasn't been done is the double decker. But if you go into Mod Studio database, drop that down, you should be able to download them, because I think Mikey put all the ones in that we've got available in the database last night, because I asked him to. So you go to vehicles. If you go add vehicle from internet, if you press IJS in there, then you'll have all these come up like so. So there's, you've got the box trailer, you got the Grays and Adams trailers, you got the SDC trailers, and you got the tank trailer. I've downloaded this one, as you can see there. So all you do is you click that one there, and then you'll click that one there, and click that one there, and you'll download all them, basically. Yeah. So yeah, and then I'll just appear on your Mod Studio 2 then for you, ready. So then what we'll do is we'll go to new project, add template, go to trailer skin, scroll, and then we're going to use this one here. These are the ones there. We're going to use this one here. What did I call it now? Let me have a look. It was test one, I think. So that's the one we've done there. So what I'll do is I'll just fill this in red, and I'll show you the skin. So test one, test IJS trailer, like so. The usual there, icon, that's actually the default one I done the other day. Image, we just can click that, Grays and Adams reefer, that's the one we're skinning. Click that, then we click test one, and then you got the accessories to skin as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint these one color. So we just go to parts for advanced skins. I'm just going to put a green on, so they'll stand out basically when we. I'm going to right click, select all. So all of them are selected now. Do the manifest as what you would normally. Paint job, trailer 1.0. We just put IJS test. Right, so what I did was I downloaded the templates. This was the template for the reefer. So you get the 4 different templates. Select all. So you get the mud flap, rear bumper, actual reefer itself, and the skateboard. This is the bars on the side, I presume these are. And then what I've done was in Infinity, there's the actual box of the trailer. And then what I do with these, when I want to test what colours they wear, I do different colours on different parts. So you can test what actually paints and what don't paint, and you can see what's the different areas, basically what you're looking for. So the yellow one there, that is the frame around the front of the trailer, at the front on the front headboard. That's the actual frame that goes around the box at the front of the trailer. That's the rail that runs down the side of the trailer. That one's also the rail. There's one top, there's one bottom. That's the roof, if I remember correctly. That's the left. That's the one side. That's the other side. I think that's. I forget what this part was. Yeah, let's have a look. So let's export that into the game. What we would export. We can export IJS test. Let's do this thing. We can go into the game. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. I think with all these parts here that have to be added in, that can be a nightmare for some people. But that's how these have already been done. These XML. The only thing is, some of them might need updating a bit more. Might need some parts adding if they're missing, so you might have to add them on yourself. So you go onto here. You got IJS there, so you just do that one. Then I'll show you if the skin paints the trailer, which it should do with no problem. Right, so if we go to services, trailer purchase, so then you got all your IJS's mods here. So we've got the Grey and Adams, and we're looking at these ones here. So we can go there. We're going to customize. Click that. Scroll up. There you go. Look. So there's that yellow that was going in the frame at the front. What it says. There's the red on the door, on the front wall as well. You got that horrible color on the side, and again that side. The purple covers these two rails there, that one rail and that one rail there, and then that blue color covers that rail and that rail there. And if you come around the back, that was the bright green I put on for the rear bumper, and that's the pink that we got on the back doors, and then that's that blue for the roof. If you go, if you go to that, then paints the chassis as well. Same with that one. So you got two different. What is it? Is it the chassis under there or something like that? I thought you changed something under there. So obviously that paints the chassis in that as well. So you pick whatever one you want to do for that. And then you get the rails on the side, which you'll paint. So you've got them ones. You've then got the boxes as well. And then you got the rail with what ain't painted. You then can paint your fridges on the front as well. So these should all be labelled up as the coolers. I say these are all different. These are all green. So that's the green we chose for this part. And then this will be the same this side for the rails. And then you can obviously put all your lights on if you want to put all your lights on. So that's how basically you skin one of these trailers by using the XMLs that we've that they're in the Mod Studio database basically. So just pick the ones you want to use. This is the reflective strip that he's got that you can put on your trailer as well, which changes on the side and on the back. So we'll try the other one, just show you. What's the difference between that one and that one? I don't know. We'll have a look. Should show up, I think. Yep. Same thing. It looks just exactly the same trailer. Obviously, you've got these different trailers. I'm not going to do all through that one again because it actually looks the same trailer to me. You've got his SDC trailer, so obviously you'd skin them over his templates. I ain't doing other templates for this one. But obviously you've got all the different parts on these as the same thing again. And then you've got obviously these ones as well. You got the girds inside those. You got drops. I show you about the drop side. I think you can skin that as well. Then you got the double decker coating. You've got the tipper or the steel dumper. You got the food tank that you can paint. I say I don't actually about the drop side crane, to be honest. You got that's a chrome one, and you got the curtain side, the double deck as well. And then you've got the SDC ones. I'll just have a quick look see what they look like. So you got different bodies. You got the small and the high ones. I presume that paints the chassis by the looks of it. Yeah. So you get some that you can paint the chassis on them. The chassis. He's got a few skins with some of them as well. Looking like he's from that's from COVID, Amy. Jesus. So yeah, so if you pick the XMLs up out of our database, ModStudio2 database, that should just go into your ModStudio. Then you can just pick and choose what trailer you want to skin. As I say, you might have to add a few parts. You might be a few parts that you might have to add to the actual external if outdated slightly or anything like that. If there's any parts that are missing. So what you do is you just go into. So if you've got stuff that's outdated, let me just show you. He's got a list here of all the parts that are on his trailers. So it tells you here as well what trailer it's for. So you got the box, curtain, WF. So there's all your different parts. So if anything was missing off the XML, then you can find the parts on here. Same with the flatbed. Then the double deckers and the Grand Adams trailer. That's a double decker Grand Adams trailer, that is. Then you got the tipper one. And then you got just a normal Grand Adams one. That one we've just actually done. So that looks like everything. That one's already got everything there anyway. As I say, the only one I don't think we've actually got is a double decker one. So if you wanted to skin double deckers, you might have to make that one up. But all you could do is you just go into tools, vehicles, and then if you search IJS. So you can see that we've got that one. We've got all these ones done at the moment. So you double click on it like that. And then you get this page come up. So if you're missing any accessories, you would click add accessory. You then value, you'd look then for, if you look on here, what was your Grand Adams trailer, weren't we? So say you was a side skirt missing, or a skirt, the side skirt's at the rear or anything like that. So if you look at these, they've got L and R on them. So obviously it's left and right. So you'd obviously check which parts actually missing. So if you're missing some, all you do is just copy that. Go back to your ModStudio. That one, I believe. And then the value would be there. It's a side skirt rear, so you could put text there. Side skirt rear. And it's the left one, I think. Left side. And then if you want to put them in groups, then you could put side skirt rear. And then what you would do, you could then make, so you got 4 parts there, so you put all them 4 parts separate, but you put them in a group of side skirts rear, basically. But then that's as easy it is to put the actual extra parts on. Same thing again with the added vehicle variants. So you want to add a trailer to. I don't know where we can actually add the double decker to this, or whether they've got to actually be done separate. They might have to be done separate to this trailer. But if you are missing any parts, then you can do it by just adding accessory items there, like I just told you. As you can see all these have got all their parts done, painted, and they're all in groups and stuff like that. So if you go back to Mod Studio to get rid of that, if you look in accessory, look, you can see them all in groups. So it's easier to skin them all than that then. And that's basically all you got to do to skin your trailers. Pretty straightforward, to be honest. Also, we've got the XMLs in our database. So you can just download them straight from there. I'll say just try whichever trailer you want to skin. Test it out. If you need to, you might have to add the double decker if you want to skin them, and then just do it that way. I believe he leaves the. He's also got the def ones here, so it tells you the name of the trailer. So the double decker is the IJS.dd. That's the double decker. I think that's the Curtin one, I believe. And then this is the Reefer Grand Adams one. That's the double decker there. And that's it. That's all you need to do to skin IJ's trailers. Pretty straightforward, to be honest. I believe his trailers also showing traffic, if I'm correct. Pretty sure they're showing traffic as well. I was talking to Mike last night. I'm pretty sure Mike said they actually show up in traffic as well. You can get to his WordPress page if you wanted to go and look at anything on there. Obviously, you can leave him comments on there if you want to leave him a comment. But you don't actually use Mod Studio 2 by the looks of it, because somebody's actually asked about the XMLs. But he don't actually use Mod Studio 2, so he skins them the way he skins them. But yeah, so that's the best way to do it. Download it off the workshop. I'll say if you just check his comment, his discussion there, he explains everything on there, and obviously you got the templates. Make sure you download all the templates you need, whichever one you're actually skinning. Just put them in your folder on your desktop, like I've done there. Just put them in the folder in there, and then just skin them like that. So just don't forget to download the XMLs of our Mod Studio 2 database. And that's it. Hopefully that'll help you out. If not, obviously leave some comments if you need any more help, or you can contact me in my Discord if you need to. Always welcome to come and jump in there if you want to. Probably be doing a bit of driving a bit later. I think we're going to take the FLB out today in ATS. We've got a couple of graphics mods on there today as well, so we got So I'll be a bit later on, I think, today. We'll do a bit of driving. But for the time being, have yourselves a good day, and I'll speak to you a bit later. Take care.